अस्सलाम वालेकुम जी, वेलकम बैक टू अनदर वीडियो इंग्लिश विद रहील सर। आज की वीडियो हमारी पहली वीडियो का दूसरा पार्ट है, जिसमें हमने बात की थी ओड टू डेथ, जो कि दाऊद कमाल ने लिखी थी। एक ओड थी जिसका हमने लाइन बाय लाइन एक्सप्लेनेशन की है, समरी की है, हमने उसका थीम किया है, क्रिटिकल अप्रिसिएशन की है। तो अब जो फर्दर उसका पार्ट है उसमें हम टेक्निकल एनालिसिस जो है उसका उस पर ही बात करेंगे। इसमें किस किस तरह के जो है टूल्स यूज़ किए हुए हैं। तो शुरू करते हैं हम। सबसे पहले इसको ओड कहा जाता है, गज़ल टाइप है। तो ये ओड क्या होती है? अ पोएम दैट एक्सप्रेसेस डीप पर्सनल फीलिंग्स इन अ वे दैट इज़ लाइक अ सॉन्ग। This poem of Kamal has personal thoughts and feelings. Ode is a lyric poem typically of elaborate or irregular metrical form in which a person expresses a strong feeling of love or respect for someone or something. This poem is written as an ode form. तो ये ओड के मतलब था। इसके बाद अब पोइम पोइम क्या है, पोइम के मतलब हम देखते हैं। An Ode to Death is a poem about the ultimate reality of death, that death must happen in everyone's life. So when a man comes in this world, a dream is also born with him. In the poem An Ode to Death, the diction employed by Daud Kamal is finest. His writing style is deeply influenced by the images. Poetry for him was of yeats and pounds. He was the true son of soil. तो ये पोइम के मतलब था, इसके कौन से टूल यूज़ हुए हैं और इसके क्या पस मंज़र है। आप देखते हैं इसकी टून क्या है, किस तरह का इसकी जो है टून है। द टून ऑफ द होल पोइम इज़ पैसिमिस्टिक। ये बड़ी उदासी वाली पोइम है, इसमें ग्लूमी है एंड डार्क और स्याह तारीख पहलू है उदासी के। इट्स फुल ऑफ सस्पेंस, ये सस्पेंस से भरपूर है। एंड सेंसेशन, इट डज़ नॉट वेरी फ्राम स्टैंजा टू स्टैंजा। इसमें कोई तब्दीली नहीं हो रही, एक ही बात बार बार दोहराई जाएगी। इट रिमेन्स कंसिस्टेंट स्पिरिचुअल। द थीम ऑफ डेथ इज़ सो ग्लूमी एंड सीरियस दैट seriousness reaches to its height by using diction like thunderbolt, grave, forest of symbols। तो ये इसकी टोन है, बट जो ग्लूमी है, डार्क है, पैसिमिस्टिक है। अब देखते हैं मेटाफर इसमें कैसे यूज़ हुआ है। It's a word or phrase for one thing that is used to refer to another thing in order to show or suggest that they are similar। किसी भी सेम खसूसियात की वजह से एक चीज़ को दूसरी चीज़ से मुशाबे करार देना, उसको हम मेटाफर बोलते हैं। अब देखते हैं मेटाफर कैसे यूज़ हुआ इसकी जो है स्टैंजा में। So he has used metaphorical expressions in the first stanza such as, and in every particle of carbon dust there lives a diamond dream। अब every man nourishes a dream which dies with his death। So here's diamond dream and carbon dust represent death of man's dream with his death। How many galaxies yet to be explored? Here the word galaxies represent man's wishes or dreams that are not yet fulfilled, but death finished it। The pine tree blasted by last year's thunderbolt and the burnt out match strike in my ashtray looks so terribly alike। Here poets compares the man's death with the poem of pine tree and match strike। He tells about the uncertainty of death and says that thing can be big like pine tree and can be small like match strike, but everything has to taste the death। And so next we'll see about imagery, how imagery is used। Imagery means to use figurative language to represent objects, actions and ideas in such a way that it appeals to our physical senses। So poet has used imagery in the second stanza like, I have sat by your bedside and felt your sinking pulse। Are the hair and bones really indestructible, and how long does it take for the eyes to dissolve in the grave? In the whole stanza, the poet has depicted the whole scenery and he appears to be a witness of a person's breathing his last। So next tool is image after imagery is Islamic approach। Two streams mingle in a forgotten river between the eye and the tear। Here is the archipelago of naked rocks, only sleep and silence there, no anchorage for grief। In this stanza, the poet describes Islamic approach using the word forgotten river, that our soul and physical body mingle in forgotten river, and we have forgotten our real aim, and so busy in the luxuries of the life that we have ignored eternity. Forgotten river is the ignored eternity. Sleep and silence symbolize the eternal peace. So, last point is style. Um, Sorry, second last. The style of the poem is dramatic monologue, and dramatic monologue is a poem in the form of speech or narrative by an imagined person, in which the speaker inadvertently reveals aspects of their characters while describing a particular situation or series of events. Daud Kamal representing this poem in the form of a dramatic monologue. He represents in these verses such as I have felt your absence around my neck, but let bygones be big bygones. Who was the receiver and who the deceived? Was I on a floating island? And were you on the shore? Which one of us moved away? So the poem ends on the confusing note that is, this is an address to a man by soul, or soul is addressing to the man. Hence, suspense remains till the end. So, this is all about today's lecture. It's the second part of the Ode to the Death by Daud Kamal. Here we were discussing about technical analysis. What were the tools that are used in the Ode to Death by Daud Kamal. So I hope that you have understand my lecture about this ode. So if you have any query like this poem, like this ode, so you can send your messages in comment box, and please keep watching my all videos to clear your all concepts regarding English literature. I'm gonna upload all the poems, short stories, dramas, inshallah ta'ala. So keep watching my YouTube channel. Please subscribe my YouTube channel and also press the bell icon so you will get all the notifications regarding my channel. Allah Hafiz.